Hey, this is Robert from DSP Plug. I've been thinking about the Sally Selly. Beyond pointing out to society that there were missing niche jobs that could possibly affect our class one status, and realizing that it was a bit of an emergency because of the fact that we're throwing a lot of our groceries in the junk. Beyond that, beyond being this entertainer online who apologizes for telling everyone what to do. Um, Sally Selly is a pretty great idea. So, how cool would it be to put one in, or two, or three in every province in Canada and every state in the United States? Would $207 trillion cover that? And how many jobs would it make? More on that in a second. Ultimately, nuclear power plant, as far as job creation, is pretty great. But a Sally Selly with the turbines, assuming that we make the turbines, factories, that's plenty of jobs, consistent parts. It's not so hard on the environment. It's good for the government. Good continuous work. Good stable. I would say it'll be about 20 years to make enough turbines that last forever. And then beyond those main parts, which will be covered in service statements. So the service statement of each turbine would say that a part needed to be replaced after a certain time for its routine maintenance. So to make enough of those to last, let's say, for 400 years or 300 years or whatever, that might be 30 years of work. And then there'd be another 20 years, I guess, of jobs from that, stemming from that, to do the more important smaller parts that break down more frequently. And like all routine maintenance, you have to consider these parts, and you have to have a smaller crew. So all in all, I think it stacks up to a nuclear power plant in the way of jobs. Sustainable, the jobs are there, and it costs a whole hell of a lot less money. Ultimately, though, uh, people also say that nuclear power is some kind of amazing thing. I'm not so sure that it is. I I've never really thought about a nuclear power plant, to be honest. I mean, I have and I haven't. In my opinion, hmm, I don't know. I don't think I really care. I just want the power to be there. I don't know if you feel the same way as I do. I don't really care about nuclear. Remember how they used to make nuclear movies? Nuclear. What does that mean? Remember how there was a nuclear guy who fought Superman? Well, you know what? I would base the intake and reception of nuclear power plants are about as exciting as the other guy in the Superman movie. Wasn't a bad movie. I gotta say, for a Superman movie, wasn't bad, but didn't really get the notice and attraction, did it? Radioactive Man, not really a big seller. Is that something like the Sally Selly? Maybe. Or is it more like the power plant? And it's huge, ridiculous, outrageous cost that will be charged to every person living in Ontario because it happens to be in Ontario. So is it expensive radioactive man versus Superman? Superman, number one, made lots of money, didn't he? But as soon as Superman met radioactive man, his career was over. I just don't see it. People say they have these great ideas and thoughts about things like nuclear and nuclear. I don't know. It's like people make it up. What is it about nuclear? Ah, I don't know. Beautifying adds a kind of energy in the air. Ah, smog, whatever. Toxic waste. Well, I can't think of a damn reason. This is Robert from DSP Plus.